You're someone who struggles to say no, if you're someone who cannot say no, if you're if you're a woman in today's world, most likely chances are you don't know how to say no or you cannot say no, okay? I understand that. I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. Both of them. Because I've been there. I probably am there. I'm moving through them. You get what I mean. The most powerful thing you can do is say no. Let me be straight up about this. Hello, I'm Sinhani. Welcome to Alchemy with Sinhani. And I also go by Salts, if that's easier. You can call me whatever you want, of course. Um, who I am is not very describable because I am everything and I am nothing at the same time. But that being said, I think words and labels like artist, musician, starseed, psychic, medium, alien, time traveler, and so on could be very fitting to describe me and what I believe in. If you're seeing me right now, firstly, sorry, not sorry about the voice because I've been a little sick. We've all been a little sick. And honestly, I think I just had to get this off my chest to help you find some perspective and to help me release this. Okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Like, why am I doing this? Because I like talking. I like bringing perspective to people. I believe that there are always infinite perspectives, and how we view something is ultimately everything. So we can always switch about our perspective a little bit, switch it around a little bit, and experience the same experience differently. Because, and funnily enough, as funny as it sounds, as somebody once told me in college, a friend of mine, he said something along the lines of how his life was about experiencing experiences, which is pretty cool, right? Experiencing experiences. Yeah. Very profound for him to say that, actually, now that I think about it. And that's kind of the point. We're all pretty profound. We all say pretty cool shit, but we all forget, you know. So in a way, this video is a testimony to myself to remember and to help you remember a different perspective. Got my coffee, black coffee. Um, right before I made this, I was hearing the song "Too Sweet" by I might butcher the artist's name. Okay, Hosier. Got my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me. Like I said, my voice. Okay. That little bit of me doing impromptu singing on fucking camera is the craziest shit I've ever done, because for the longest time I have been afraid of sharing my voice. And that's because for the longest time I've been a singer, I've been a rapper, I've been a musician, I've been a talker, I've been a podcaster, I've been a speaker, a public speaker, I've been a law student, I've been a law intern, not been a lawyer. Uh, yeah, but my voice is so powerful that I believed it was easier to shut it down than to actually use it. And probably the experiences that I've had in multiple lifetimes, in multiple bodies, in multiple forms that were traumatic, to say the least. Trigger warning. Where I was drowned, burnt, killed, hanged, shot, and so on and on and on for using my voice. So, as a woman that lives in the 21st century, in 2024 at least, as I record this, coming from a third world country with a really fast growing GDP, apparently, it still fucking terrifies me to use my voice. When I was younger, I was on stages all the time as a singer, as a musician, as a rapper. I don't own my I don't own my rapping as much as I own my yapping. That's something I think has been up. Most of my musical pursuits now have become very individual and in my own space and in my own time. But I also believe it's time for me to start putting it out there because that's the only way I overcome the fear. It's the only way I do justice to my beautiful voice, to this beautiful gift that I've been blessed with. And so that's why I'm recording this podcast again. Cheers. You don't have to only cheers to like alcohol, right? So, what I want to talk about today, more than my fear of being heard or my fear of being seen, and moving through all of this as I consciously create whatever it is that I'm creating, just like you consciously create whatever it is that you create. We are all conscious creators. We are all artists. We are all art. Art imitates life. Life imitates art. That being said, what I'm going to talk about a little bit more today is rejection and how rejection is redirection and not failure. This is something you've heard before. I know you know this, but it's like, excuse me, I'm your little friendly reminder. So, yeah, rejection is redirection, irrespective of whether you're the person being rejected or you're the person rejecting something. As a woman in 2024 from India, learning how to say no has been the most transformative journey I have taken, especially over the last few years. It allowed me to truly step into my power, to come back home to myself, because I learned to say no to the things that I don't want, which is why that word even exists, to be very fucking honest, right? I've been rejected multiple times in my life, of course. We've all been rejected multiple times in our lives and multiple lifetimes. But lately, I've been noticing how I've become the person rejecting things, you know? I'm the one saying no now. And I'm not doing that out of a fear of the other person, the other party, the other thing saying no to me. That's something my anxiety would do. But that's not it. What I'm trying to refer to here is my ability to say no to the things that I don't want. As simple as that. And the thing is, if you're a people pleaser, or a recovering people pleaser, or you're somebody who knows you people please, or you're somebody that wears a mask, we all do in some form or the other. It's just very human, right? It's just very human. We grew up in this fucking society, in this fucking matrix, in this fucking world where the only normal thing to do was to wear a mask. So everyone is basically just wearing a mask. So the greatest gift you can have is authenticity. That's why I'm showing up here in front of you, speaking to you from my fucking bedroom in my hoodie, my cup of coffee. Beautiful view outside though. Beautiful balcony. I love this place. There's usually a lot more birds. I think it's a little cloudy today, so they're also just chilling in the trees. Yeah, that's the vibe. If you're someone who struggles to say no, if you're someone who cannot say no, if you're if you're a woman in today's world, most likely chances are you don't know how to say no or you cannot say no, okay? I understand that. I sympathize with you. I empathize with you. Both of them. Because I've been there. I probably am there. I'm moving through them. You get what I mean. The most powerful thing you can do is say no. Let me be straight up about this. The most powerful thing that could happen to you is to receive a no. Let me be straight up about this. Why I say this. If you don't want something, you say no to it, you let that leave your space, your energetic space, your spiritual space, your physical space. We are all energy. Can you hear him? We are all energy. We are all energetic beings. Everything is interconnected. We are connected to everything. When we say no, we put out that energy out. We put out that energy out. We put that energy out. We are saying that that is not what I want. So what it is that I truly want automatically has room to enter my energetic field. That is why it is the most powerful thing you can do. Say no to what you don't want. It is not about what your parents think, what your friends think, what your family thinks, what your partner thinks. It's about you. What do you want? Do you want it? If you don't want it, say no. If someone's treating you like shit, say no, I'm not gonna engage with you. Keep up the fucking boundary. If you're at a job you don't like, say no, quit. I promise you, something better will find you. Something aligned with you will find you because that is just the law of attraction. That is just how energy works. You attract what you are. It just is. But if you keep entertaining those situations, those people, those circumstances that you don't want, guess what's going to happen? The only one who's going to be frustrated, angry, upset, tired, depressed, lonely, bored, maybe even more, maybe even more of this stuff, okay? More of those negative emotions. The only one who's going to experience all of those is you. But the moment you say no, something you don't want to experience, you allow for that to leave your energetic field, to make room for what actually aligns with you, to make room for it what you actually want, even if it is the case that you don't know what you actually want, which is okay, which is completely okay. I don't know what I want either. To be honest, I don't think anybody does. You get me? Think about it. They may look like they do, but do they really? So even if you don't know what you want, at least you know what you don't want. So by the process of elimination, at least, you're able to weed out the shit. You get what I mean? I can say this in all the different ways you want. I can say this energetically, spiritually, metaphysically. I can say this logically. It's about you. It's about you. It's about you. Anyway, that's a little bit about saying no and understanding what you don't want. And so, by the process of elimination, you remove what you don't want from your energetic, physical space to allow for what you really want and you may not be aware of even to enter. I say this because of my own experiences, of course. As a woman, it was impossible for me to say no. Trigger warning, abuse, sexual abuse, being the prime example of it, being at the forefront of it. Experience after experience, I realized I didn't say no, but I didn't say yes either. You get what I mean? But at least if I had said no, it's sad, it's unfortunate, but I feel like most women can relate to me right now. When you don't say no, but you also don't say yes. So I want you to take away just one thing from this video, okay? No matter who you are, whether you're a woman or a man or you identify as something else. No judgment here, every gender is welcome. Gender is something I believe everyone has the right to express in whatever way that they choose to. So whoever you are that's watching this, if there's one thing you take away from this, I want you to learn to say no. And actually put that into practice. It's a little uncomfortable actually when you first start saying no, because all you've been used to is saying yes or not agreeing, and silence is not consent, even if international law may say so. I don't want to get into that. It's actually fucking ridiculous how the only niche of law that says silence is consent is international law. Contract law in any fucking common law jurisdiction, unless it is expressly a yes, unless there is expressly an offer, and acceptance. There's no contract. There's no binding contract. But international law, silence is consent. Sounds like fucking. Just gonna let that pass. Gonna let that thought pass too. I was gonna say some crazy shit. Are we still on? Okay, we're still on. Okay, now that's paused. The most powerful thing you can do is say no. And if you're new to saying no, welcome. Welcome to the side of the internet. Welcome to this energetic sphere, energetic space. I'm here to hold the space for you. This is a safe space. I understand. Okay, we resume here. So I had to clear up some memory, make some space for this video. If you're someone who does photography, does videography, makes content in some form, posts content, whatever it is. I don't like to say content creation, but I guess I am a content creator. Um, I think I like to say artist better because I consider this an art form. Yeah, so if you're an artist of any sort, if you're a content creator of any sort, you understand what the fuck I mean. It's a constant struggle for storage. And no matter how many times you upgrade and what you upgrade to, it just which sucks, by the way, which sucks because can you imagine the fucking technology that actually exists in the world today? Like the technology that we as civilians, artists, content creators, conscious creators have been kept in the dark about. Because I'll be real with you, okay? I know I identify as a psychic and as a medium and as an alien and as a starseed and all of that. And the truth about it is that we all are, right? And for me to own up to it and identify with it was a whole journey of me calling bullshit on it first and then experiencing my experiences, but also with my logical, inquisitive mind. I am a Gemini rising. I studied law, so I think you understand. Yeah, for me everything is I need to know logically, I need to know analytically, I need to understand. That's my divine masculine energy. That's my logical, rational, analytical mind. I love science. I always loved science. I studied science in high school. I did, all the charade of all those entrance exams and whatever, which is equivalent to those AP exams if you're in the US, or, those A levels with whatever the fuck else if you're in the UK. Um, Essentially, I studied undergraduate level science in 2 years in high school. So the one takeaway from everything that I have, and I also love reading, I love learning, I love exploring new perspectives, I love hearing new perspectives, I love seeing new perspectives. My one takeaway is that everything is art, science is art, art is art, art is science. You get what I mean. And the idea of, if you watched Big Bang Theory or Young Sheldon, asking the question why. Why? As simple as that. No matter what sort of logical process, logical inquiry you're making, be it in philosophy, be it in religion, be it in spirituality, be it in history, be it in science, the most important question you can ask is why. At least with respect to your conscious mind, your logical mind, your analytical mind. I think there is a misconception about the way that we view our conscious mind and our logical mind and our thoughts and the ideas in the niche of spirituality, that we should move into feeling, drop from the head to the heart. I agree with that. But I also agree with the idea that my conscious mind likes the logical process, the logical inquiry. And so throughout my life, this one and many others, the best thing I could do for myself is ask the question why. If you're someone who grew up around um how do I put this? What are they called? This, you know how on TV there used to be channels back in the day where there would be a certain set of programs and stuff that would come on. You could watch, tune in, change to a channel that you like. That's very analogous to how we are as energetic beings. We can energetically tune into whatever channel, whatever frequency we want to experience a certain experience. Excuse me. Anyway, there were these channels on TV that were more nerdy, geeky, sciencey, and one of them really prophesized this. Why? Asking why, questioning everything. I think there are like what is it called? Theme? Their catchphrase, if you want to say that, yeah. Their catchphrase was why, question everything. That stuck with me. That stuck with me. Yeah. And this process of asking why and questioning everything is what allows me to explore and experience these different perspectives that I am presenting you with now. So everything that I'm talking about is a sum total of my experiences and my perspectives to provide you with one perspective. Yeah, a sum total of my perspectives and experiences packaged to you as one perspective that you can choose to do what you want with. Okay, so we talked about how saying no is the most powerful thing you can do, especially saying no to what you don't want to experience, whatever the case may be. The flip side to that, receiving the no, receiving a rejection, being on the receiving end of a no. Please, for the love of fucking God, if somebody says no to you, if something says no to you, if some situation says no to you, take the fucking no. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to beg. Don't try to plead. If something rejects you, it means it is redirecting you to something else that is aligned with you. Am I wrong? Correct me if I'm wrong. Every single fucking time you've been rejected, you've been redirected to something else that is more aligned to you, with you, whatever be the situation or person or thing or circumstance. I am a woman. I understand people think women don't get rejected. No, we do. Also, I live in Bangalore, okay? And the most amount of rejections I've got are from auto drivers, from cab drivers. If you know, you know, okay? I've experienced so many rejections just to take a trip from one part of the city to the other part of the city in fucking traffic. So, like a distance of, say, 5 kilometers for an hour. The number of rejections I would get for that. I decided, fuck it. If no one comes, I'll walk. That's when something else would happen. I would get someone to come pick me up, drop me at a good price, at the right price, not some overcharged fucking Bangalore shit. Sorry, not sorry. Another thing I want to say is I'm officially removing sorry from my dictionary. I already gave it my notice period. So the only phrase you can hear from me is sorry, not sorry. I'm never going to say sorry as just sorry. Because I'm a fucking recovering people pleaser, okay? That's why. That's why. Funny incident I want to share with you. This one time, I was talking with another people pleaser. This was when I was hardcore into people pleasing. She knew it. I knew it. Nothing even happened. I don't know who said sorry first. One of us said sorry. The other one said, "Why are you saying sorry? Don't say sorry. I'm sorry I made you say sorry." The other one went, "I'm sorry I made you say sorry about being so." It went on and on and on and on and on. You have no idea. You have no fucking idea. I'm sorry for saying sorry. Please. So if you are on the receiving end of rejection, just know that it isn't rejection, it's redirection. Rejection doesn't mean loss, rejection doesn't mean failure. Rejection means redirection. If you are someone rejecting something because you believe you deserve better or you believe you deserve a different experience, better can be subjective. That's why I want to say a better experience, but I also want to say different experience, right? Rejection is not loss. Rejection is not failure. Rejection is redirection. It is realignment. As simple as fucking that, bro. I get it. You feel like shit when you're rejected. You feel like shit when you're rejecting something. It's fine. Feel it. Feel all the emotions. Maybe you feel like shit. Maybe you feel angry. Maybe you feel frustrated. Maybe you feel annoyed. Maybe you're sad. Maybe you're depressed. Maybe you feel lonely. Maybe you're afraid. But I ask you, what are you afraid of? You already don't have that thing. You already don't have that person, whether you're the one rejecting it or it's the thing that's rejecting you. So why the fuck does it matter? Say no, get rejected, leave. That's basically it. To share a little bit about my story and my, my 3D or whatever the fuck. I believe that everything in our 3D reality, of course, is a creation of our mind and our subconscious. This is proven in science, in spirituality, proven. You just experience it, you know it, right? Everything that is around you, everything that you see, everything that you interact with is a creation of you. You are infinite. You are a multidimensional being that is infinite and that is truly, wholly unconditional love. Having a human experience in a human body, if you're seeing me right now, if you're hearing me right now, if you understand me right now. So what is it that you're afraid of? By rejecting something that you don't want or being rejected from something, someone, some situation. What is it that you're afraid of? Do you think that that's end all be all? You're infinite. You can create anything. You wouldn't even be seeing me otherwise. You're someone who knows this. Anything is possible. I don't just say it because it sounds cool to say it. Literally anything is possible. Whatever it is that you dream of, whatever it is that you wish to experience, could just literally fall from the sky onto your lap. Yes, money can grow on trees. Yes, money can fall from the sky. Who the fuck said otherwise? Was it the people that didn't experience that? Because I experience that all the fucking time. Money falls onto my fucking lap. It rains money for me. Money grows on trees for me. I find money lying on the floor. I'm not fucking kidding when I say this. Those are my experiences. But with most people, they believe, again, beliefs, thoughts create your reality. So their most ingrained belief is that, oh, money cannot fall from the sky. Or money cannot grow on trees. Or money cannot just fall in my lap. Says who? You? You? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about you. That's your experience, valid for you. My experience is different. Your experience and your perspectives are valid. But this is my experience and my reality. Don't tell me what to do. There you go. I rejected a belief that I didn't want on camera for you. That's literally it. That's literally it. Reality creation, conscious creation. That's it. That's the cheat code. Rejection is redirection. Rejection is redirection to realignment with what it is that you truly wish to align with, even if you don't know what it is. I think that's the biggest thing, eh? None of us know what it is that we really want, what we truly want, which is fucking okay, dude. Nobody knows it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, dude, it's fine. It's not just you, it's all of us. Nobody knows. None of us know what we really want. We're just here to experience. What did you think? You're in this human body, you're working this 9 to 5, you're going to a school, you're going to a college. For what? For money, for taxes? Okay, great. But what's the fucking end goal? Did you even think about how the fuck you came into this earth? Like into this world? Your parents gave birth to you? Okay. What happened before you were born? What happens after you die? What is this place in between birth and death? An experience that you can choose to modify, to fuck with, to create. So you can experience whatever the fuck it is that you want to experience. We know this for certain. Everyone is born, everyone dies. What lies in between is life. Life is a set of choices, a set of experiences based on the choices you make. So, why would you choose to experience something you don't want to experience? Why would you choose to experience an experience that doesn't want to be experienced by you? Rejection is redirection. If you want to talk to me one on one, I have one on one sessions available. We can work together to explore more of your process of consciously creating your reality, of consciously exploring, experiencing what it is that you desire to experience, even if you don't know what that is. I also read tarot. I do a bunch of other like cool stuff with divination tools. All of that is available down there. So go get it if you want it. And as always, it's a pleasure speaking with you. I'm grateful, I'm blessed, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night too. Sending you lots of love.